Well, another terrible, terrible start to the year run bad wise. I had a set versus straight. I flopped top set. A guy had a gut shot and he rivered the gut shot. I had a pair and a draw. Another guy had a pair and a draw, but we were drawing to the same thing. So most of his outs to improve were to tie or to lose. Like he could have hit trips. I would have also hit trips and had better kicker. He had way fewer outs than he must have thought. He had 2 outs and he rivered his 2-outer. I had an overpair lose to trips. I had aces, guy had ace 5, flopped to 5, turned to 5, I doubled him up. I had an overpair lose to a boat. I had aces versus queen 6. Flop had a queen and a 6, river had another queen. I had 2 pair lose to 2 pair. I had king jack, guy had ace king jack on the flop. I had an overpair lose to a flush. I had an overpair lose to a straight. The next day I had an overpair lose to a straight. I had 2 pair lose to 2 pair. I had king 10, guy had ace 10, ace king 10 on the board. I had trip aces lose to a straight. I had ace queen. I had trip aces, guy had 8-9, he had a straight. I had overpair lose to trips another time. I had 2 pair lose to a straight. I had queens on a 10 high board, felt pretty good about it, guy had a set. I had queens on a 6 high board, felt pretty good about it, guy had a bigger overpair, lost a buy-in on that one. And I had aces versus ace king offsuit all in pre-flop, and the guy hit 4 clubs. And that was a full buy-in, the guy just sat down. I had aces versus kings all in pre, and I won. The guy started the hand with $54. I had 10s versus ace 4 all in pre, and I held. Guy started the hand with about $50. I had middle set on the flop all in against an open-ended straight draw. The guy bricked. The guy had $51 left on the flop. So when the guy has $50 left, I hold. When the guy has a full buy-in, I light it on fire. 2 pair lost to a flush and overpair lost to a straight. I had top pair, top kicker, and I doubled up bottom set. I had top set, and a guy had a flush draw, and he hit. I had top 2 pair, a guy flopped nothing, and hit a backdoor flush on me. I had a full house, 5 ways. There were me and 4 of the people in the hand. There were 5 straight draws on the board and a flush draw, and anyone could have had a pair or trips or chosen to bluff. No, I bet 4 people snap folded. I had a flush 3 ways. I bet 2 people snap folded. I had a royal flush draw and 2 overcards against top pair, and I went brick and I lost. I had an overpair, double up a set. Guy had like 2/3 of a buy-in. Then I had an overpair lose to a bigger overpair. I lost overpair to overpair. Then I was winning overpair to overpair, but the board got so scary the guy wouldn't call a bet on the river. Then I had top pair, top kicker lose to top and bottom pair. That was pretty annoying. I had 2 straight draws, a double gut shot, and a flush draw, and I completely bricked on that hand. I was dealt a straight, and the guy in seat 1 had the exact same straight. I thought I was going to win a nice pot, and that didn't happen. Same straight. I had bottom set, get no action. I mean, that happens. Sometimes you bet, you get no action. This was against the worst guy at the table. He wasn't like awful, but he was like too loose and very recreational, and he was having the most fun of anyone in the room, and that guy did not need as much as other people in the room to continue, and I bet, and he had absolute air, probably like not even queen high. And a very similar situation happened another time. A strong hand against someone who did not need much at all to continue, and I did not even get 1 street of value. The guy just had complete nothing. Top pair ran into middle set. Top pair, top kicker ran into bottom set. I was dealt kings against aces. The guy's aces held. I had top set against second pair, and I lost to a backdoor flush. Trips lost to a backdoor straight. Top pair, top kicker at the same table lost to a backdoor straight. Those were both pretty annoying. One pot was a lot bigger than the other, but they were both annoying. I had top 2 pair versus nothing, ran into a backdoor straight, and I had top 2 pair against middle set. I had kings run into aces. I had kings run into aces again. I had kings run into aces another time. I had queens run into aces. I had an overpair lose to trips. I had an overpair lose to a straight. I had an overpair lose to a straight another time. That time was hilarious. It was against the worst player in the room, and it was an all-in. Guy turned his gut shot. I had a set lose to a flush. I had 2 pair lose to a straight. I had 2 pair loose to a straight another time. I had set to set, that one was fun. This one was hilarious. I was in the free roll at Bally's, the player appreciation tournament, got all in pair versus pair. The guy on my left said he folded a 3. I'm up against pocket 3s, so I just need to dodge 2 3s, 3 on the turn. I had a full house. One guy had 2 pair. He had 2 outs to make a bigger boat than I had, and one guy had trips. He had 1 out to river quads, and he rivered his quads for that pot of about $1,300, so that was pretty annoying. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying this content and want even more poker, Las Vegas, and travel content, feel free to sign up to receive my monthly newsletter via my Patreon page. It's $5 a month. There are 3 ways to sign up. You could either type in the link you've been seeing at the bottom of the screen, or you could go to my YouTube homepage and in the center of the screen, click on the link to my Patreon page, or you could go into any recent video of mine, go into the description box below the video, and click on the link to my Patreon page from there. Once you're on the Patreon page, click on Start Free Trial and follow all the prompts. The first 7 days are free. It's $5 a month after that, and you will receive 1 monthly newsletter about everything poker, Las Vegas, and travel related. If you want to see the first one I created, which is free for everybody, feel free to click the link on the top of the screen or the link to the video that's on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner right now.